I'm 4 years in to having my rating for 20 years. The only rule you need to know about is the VA 20-year rule. Once you've had the same rating for 20 years, they can't reduce it, they can't sever it, they can't do anything to it. It's just there. The only exception is if fraud is involved. So the 20-year rule is what you need to look at. Go do research, look at the 5-year rule, look at the 10-year rule, and be honest with yourself about this. Does, the 10-year rule, you need to have a couple CNP exams for reduction. You don't think the VA is going to go hire their doctors, their contractors to go throw 2 CNP exams that are negative to get you reduced? Yeah, they do it every day. You're in the middle of a claim right now. Why do you have 7 CNP exams for the exact same thing? Because they're complete morons, right? They make mistakes and they do all sorts of weird stuff, and they do not do it transparently. They just do it because they can do it. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. And if you need medical evidence, there's an email address in the description down there. You can click both of them. Every mistake possible, we burn them up in fires, we flood them out, we misplace them. They're classified for a certain amount of years, and then we forget to unmark them so the veteran can actually look at them. You name the mistake, they do it. So I calculate that into my equation, right? They make mistakes. I'm not going to make mistakes. I'm going to tee myself up, and their mistakes, their ability, and their likelihood of making mistakes is calculated into what I'm going to do next. So they make mistakes. There are certain VA employees that think they are the gatekeepers of the U.S. Treasury. So these are Veterans Benefits Administration employees that should be working at the Treasury or something. Like, these are guys that think they're some kind of gatekeeper, and by denying and reducing veterans, they're saving the government money, or I don't know what they're doing. You guys, you specifically that are doing that, why don't you go run for Congress? Or let's take a step back. Why don't you go run to be the mayor of your city and go clean up your city? I guarantee you there's fraud, waste, and abuse and all sorts of stuff in your city. Go in, infiltrate the post office, and clean up all your post office employees. Then go in and figure out how to handle the water department and the trash department, or be the mayor, or do something in your city. Then go for Congress. Start slow. If that's your gig and you want to make a difference, reducing veterans isn't the way to do it. I know you're not going to hear me. That's fine. We know you're out there. Again, you, Mr. VA gatekeeper employee, I have you factored in. Not only do I plan on you making mistakes, I plan on you having a hard-on for my claim. It's already baked in. The Veterans Benefits Administration is about money. The whole goal is to keep our money, our benefits, our money in their pockets, not in our pockets. That's it. That's the goal. If it was the Veterans Benefits Administration is all about paying veterans, this YouTube channel wouldn't exist. You and I wouldn't even be having this conversation. We would just be getting paid. It doesn't work like that. They're about keeping our money from us. And then another layer above that is they're motivated to do that. They get annual bonuses. They're on the GS scale. They always have to move up and get raises and get promotions. So they're always looking to do things like, look, I cut down this many benefits and save the government however much money. These are all little things that these guys do to get raises, get bonuses, get promotions. The system is flawed this way. VA employees are incentivized to not pay us. So again, this is baked into my equation. They're going to make mistakes. There's going to be gatekeepers, and they're incentivized to take our money away from us. I'm factoring that all in. So I have one approach. Talk to somebody else if you want to get their thoughts on this. Leave a comment below. But at the end of the day, you have to do whatever you have to do to feel comfortable. If that VA reduction notice comes, you are going to be able to snap right into action, know what a hearing is, know how many days, 30, to get that hearing request in, and then how you're going to get that medical evidence to go fight off their negative evidence. How hard is it? Have you ever tried to get your private records? VA records are a pain in the butt, so I'm using all private. I do that. I get my private records. I upload them to the VA. I have them. Like, literally, VA reduction notice comes today, request a hearing. I already have the information I need right now, if I got one today, to fight it. I already have all the positive medical evidence I need, but it's work. Definitely is work. But like I said, I get paid this money every month, and it's the least I can do is stay up on my disability claim and my disability rating. And yes, I do understand that I'm probably a little bit more paranoid because I'm costing the VA money by making a lot of you guys, hopefully all of you guys, and turning you into winners. And that puts a smile on my face. I don't know if I'm going to get VA back pay. I'll let you know once I pass the 20-year mark and I start challenging old effective dates. But in the meantime, I'm costing the VA thousands of dollars by turning you guys into winners, and that makes me happy. So this is my 2 cents. Don't sit back on your VA rating once you get it. Do something to be ready for a VA rating reduction. And guess what? If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. This is the VA claims process. Again, if you want to learn more about it, check out my boot camp at combatcraig.com. I'll tell you right now, first thing I said is about medical evidence. If you don't have it, contact my med team. Links are in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.